get a good mental well-being in this phase and throughout the life. Because once you attain menopause, there is 50% of your life pending. You have to live it healthy and happily. So let's begin what extra we can put from our side. So coming to mood disorders, as we all know, feeling upset, loss of control, irritability, fatigue, blue moods in this midlife is very common. This, as we all know now, it's because of fluctuating hormones. So, and coming to the premenstrual syndrome, if someone is suffering from that, that can get worse during this phase. Along with that, significant stress and physical inactivity, hot flashes, and getting a depressive symptoms. These are the things you may have to observe closely at this phase. So what you can do extra other than the medicines and other things. So discontinue, as you all know, the unhealthy habits like tobacco, alcohol, drug, excessive usage of medication. All these you can try to avoid. And limiting the fat, cholesterol intake, maintaining healthy weight, consume whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and ensure you're taking vitamin and calcium enough quantity, as Dr. Reshma told. So let me quickly move into next slide. So this is a living food. What is this living food concept? Living food is something which is very close to its original state, locally grown, seasonal. If you start buying from local vendors, they give this seasonal stuffs for very less price or the cheapest price because it's grown locally and they don't get any extra chemicals or pesticides. And we can talk to them from where they are sourcing it. So, and also do not cook or overcook your vegetables, or don't fry it with deep fried, because that can turn into the dead food. Try to avoid all packed food inside plastic covers for months together. Try to try involving the natural food, water source also, because nowadays we find very less natural water source. But if you get a chance, don't leave it. Taste it. It is really tasty, and you can feel that pleasant mind and mood refreshing. So go for the whole fruit instead of juicing your fruit. I recommend go for the whole fruit, eating the entire fruit, or you can juice your vegetables into smoothie, or try to stick on to the traditional cooking methods. So these are how we can involve into the living food. Coming to the added therapies on the physical activity, sometimes what happens is doing the same routine exercise will get boring. So in that case, you can go out for fresh air, sunlight, and natural nature walk especially. Don't take your mobile. Just go and enjoy each and every small things in the nature. So maybe butterflies or even the stones, which has different shapes. So, you will get engaged to that. You will forget your all other worries, at least for some time, right? So do some social media detox. That is also important, because lots of toxic messages, toxic people, we know around us, and we can get involved in that and get our mood upset. So do that social media detox also. And innovative meditations. For me, doing meditation is very difficult, but I joined Ranika's class and I got some control over the meditation. I'm really happy for that. But before that, what I used to do is involve in art, music, nature, mindfulness, reading books, some chanting, some prayers, whatever your wish, because meditation can be difficult initially. So you can do these innovative meditations. Coming to the ladies who has a problem already with the stress, high stress and mood swings, I would ask them to try the healing sessions, maybe mindfulness practice, art therapy, music therapy, meditation, counseling, psychotherapies, and usage of some simple herbs, which is readily available in our home. Okay, these are the few things we can try, because there is no harm in doing this. So next, we'll see the concept of mindful eating. What is mindless eating? Mindless eating is something you eat when you're not actually hungry, just for the sake of eating, or it is time to eat. So there is, you feel like eating, but there is no hunger. This is mindless eating. And eating when you're very angry, or when you're depressed or anxious, you feel like eating ice creams because you're not hungry, but you feel you need to satisfy something, your emotions. So this is again the mindless eating. And coming to the midnight snacks, or going to the theater and you think, okay, I have to snack something. There is no hunger. Again, that is mindless eating. Coming to laptop, TV, watching mobile, and eating something whatever you feel like, ordering junk, maybe sometimes you're out somewhere and you think that okay, whatever available, I'll just quickly order and have it. So this is also comes under the mindless eating. And coming to the junk, what we do usually is take some biscuit packets inside the bag and we go while traveling. Instead of that, take some fruits in your bag and you can travel. So these are the few things we have to observe, because when we come to mindful eating, it is totally exactly different. For example, observing your hunger meter. You have the hunger meter in your body. So when it gives you the signal of hunger, you should have food. You can't neglect that signal. And eating with all your five senses in it. For example, you have the touch, skin, feel the texture of the food, taste it with your tongue, chew it nicely. You will hear that chewing sound. So that gives the senses to your ears. So and your eyes, make it very pretty, full and colorful like a rainbow. So these are the five senses you're involving in your food. Okay, and maintain your body clock. For example, we say in Ayurveda there is Dve Anakala. Morning 9 or 10 o'clock, again within 4 or 5 before the sunset, you can finish your second dinner or second meal. So if you maintain your body clock like that, it will give you the hunger signal only when during that time. So this needs practice. So if you have any problem, you can split it into small meals, but otherwise you can surely try. If you're looking for weight loss, instead of going for some drastic weight loss programs, you can try this also. And coming to the natural food, as I said, try to find the natural food, the raw vegetables, or you can just slightly blanch it, because sometimes raw vegetables or raw sprouts will not go well. So try to find out what food will suit to your body. It's not that I am eating sprouts and I'm digesting it, but the other person cannot digest it. So find out what is suiting you and make a dairy. So this is how we are doing the mindful eating practice. Coming to sleep hygiene, we hear a lot nowadays. Oh, my sleep is bad. I get hot flashes. I can't sleep. Even they are at menopause or they are not. This is a main problem nowadays. So this is in general what you can do. Switch off all your devices 30 minutes at least before your bedtime. And coming to the pet, so you have your lovely pet at home. It can disturb you sometimes during your sleeping time. So I recommend try to keep them away from your bedroom at least during your sleeping time. And vigorous exercise during just before bedtime will increase your vata. So I say that do some stretches. It's okay. You can go out for moonlight walk or take that the pleasant air outside. But don't do vigorous exercise just before bedtime. And during the daytime, allow natural air and light to flow inside your bedroom, because it will be usually dark throughout the day. We don't enter bedroom usually. So I would say that once you wake up, open your curtains, open your window, let all the natural air and light enter inside. Coming to the sleep and wake up time. So wake up time, if you make it like Brahmi Murta, it's maybe 45 minutes before the sunrise. It's little difficult, but at least 6 o'clock you can try to wake up and maintain that time through at least for 21 days. If you maintain that time for 21 days, then the habit is set. So next, coming to the right temperature. So for example, a few people say that I will keep the temperature very low, get a good blanket and sleep off. Sometimes that can cause some health issue. So set a right temperature where you get a good sleep. And hot tea, maybe cinnamon tea or whatever you feel like, sipping some hot tea at bedtime, that is also recommended. Along with that, the light dinner and the early dinner, which already Dr. Reshma has pointed out. So try to take your dinner as early as possible. So this is about the sleep hygiene. Because as I said, the menopause transition and the time afterward are important period for implementing lifestyle and behavioral changes to ensure that each woman maximizes her health in moving forward. 50% of your life is with you post menopause also. So take care of that. Thank you so much. I think